This is Brian with screenfiles.com in review. What I'm looking at today is 2021's The Resort, directed by Taylor Chien. And this is a decent movie. It's quite watchable, and though it only gets really interesting in the last third of the movie, it holds together really well. The actors are appealing. I don't recognize any of them, though they look good. The acting is decent to good. And so, as I said, it kind of works. Though what is most interesting about The Resort is its look. It has a very cinematic look, which is to say it looks like a movie. And that may seem, on the face of it, fairly obvious. But as someone who watches a lot of movies, it's not something you can take for granted. For instance, I watch a lot of Tubi TV, and I go through a lot of their horror movies. And the thing is, quite a few of them don't look cinematic. It looks like if someone were to have picked up a camera and shot something. That's not to say it looks bad, but it doesn't look like movies I'm traditionally used to watching. And as a result, I tend to lose interest. It often happens to be the case also that movies that don't look cinematic oftentimes don't have the story to give you a reason to watch it. And looking back at The Resort, the story is not great. It's relatively simple. 4 attractive people journey to Hawaii to visit a hotel that is supposed to be haunted. Spoiler alert, it is. Chaos ensues. It's predictable. As I said, it's not a bad movie. It's not a great one either, by any stretch of the imagination. Though what carries it is its look. If it had looked less cinematic, it would have been less watchable. Because, as I've implied, there's no real story there to hold it together. Nothing with enough depth to make you want to watch it. It's the look of it that carries it. If you haven't seen The Resort, it's currently on Hulu. Check it out. It's not great, but it's not bad either. It's pretty much average, very much run-of-the-mill. Though, I mentioned earlier that it picks up in the third act. And it gets almost like Hellraiser, which is quite the contrast to what came before. So, on top of it being relatively average, it's also very uneven. But it's still watchable. And what carries it, for the most part, is its look. It's a gorgeous looking movie. So what do you think? This is Brian with screenfiles.com and review. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. And as usual, consider a like or a follow. Peace.